ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां विधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेणवहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः प्रीतीयमानं मुदा भारतपङ्कजं कलिमल प्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः
तृतीयोऽध्यायः
13th श्लोका श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
यस्वात्मरतिरेव स्यात्
यस्त्वात्मरतिरेव स्यात्
आत्मतृप्तश्च मानवः
आत्मतृप्तश्च मानवः
आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टः
आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टः
तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते
तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते.
We have seen this shloka with the Shankara Bhashyam. We have seen Shankaranandiyam. It's a very long commentary. The last class we read up to certain portion of this commentary. I just give a quick summary, not the whole thing. Here you need to remember certain connections. The shloka says, Atmaratihi Atmatruptaha tasya karyam na vidyate. That is important. Atmaratihi Atmatruptaha Atmani eva santushtaha tasya kimapi karyam na vidyate. He doesn't have anything to do. He is kritakrityaha. Now here, the Shankaranandiyam, he beautifully explains this, tasya karyam na vidyate, that part. It's a very long commentary. We have read, this is some shloka for which the commentary, we have read the first full page we have read, but I just give you this just from here. Please see in the screen. Paravarekatva vijnana vanni nirmolita dvaita brahmasya sarvam brahma eva pashyataha jivan muktasya brahmavidaha karma karanam swartam va kim parartam va. From there, just quickly explain. Here only you need to remember these connections. So jivan muktaha brahmavidaha tasya karma karanam, the karma what he does, is it for swartha or parartha? Is it for oneself or for others? If it is swartha, if it is for oneself, then is it for gaining the objects of this world Aigikartam va or Amushmikartam va. Amushmika is for gaining the bhoga in the other world. Is it for gaining the artha in this world or gaining the artha in the form of sukha, etc., kama, etc., or in the other world? If it is in this world, is it for the protection of the shariram or for the protection of what has already been gained, like putra, vitta, etc., all the proper, whatever he has, estates, real estates, etc. Is it for the protection of that or just for enjoyment, vilasartamba iti? Please understand, swartamba, parartamba. First possibility says. Then swartam, we say swarta, it is for aikartamba, amushpikartamba. If it is aikartam, is it for sharira rakshartam or parigraha rakshartam or vilasartamba? So that is how it beautifully develops, asks questions and develops further. Now here, sharira rakshartam, when you say, sharira runs because of prarabdha. Sharira runs because of prarabdha. Therefore, and he's a jnani, brahmavid, he doesn't have kartrutvam. So therefore, why should he do karma? Prarabdhina tvat uddishya vidushaha karma anupapattehe. Karma is not tenable for vidushaha, for the jnani. Prarabdhavashat sharira will run. Therefore, sharira rakshartam is not correct. Okay, then parigraha rakshartam, that also not proper. Why? Because evam vayatam atmanam viditva iti shrutehe. If a shruti vakyam is there, that is nishesha nivritta mitya jnananam brahmavidam putradi eshanabhya, putreshana, vitteshana, lokeshana, all the eshana trayam, everything given up, vikshacharyam charanti iti shruti says. Therefore, Vidusha parigraha bhavat, Vidusha doesn't have this because of the absence of parigraha of the Vidusha. Therefore, to say that parigraha rakshartam is also not proper. Can we say vilasartam? That is also not proper. He sees Atma everywhere. There is nothing other than Atma. Therefore, sarvam atmanam pashyataha atmaratehe vidushaha anyatra rati aprasaktau. For him, everything is Ishvara Brahma. Therefore, where he will revel other than this? There is, therefore, vilasartam also not proper. Vilasa asambhavat rati prasaktau, aprasaktau. His Ramanam, his happiness is not anywhere. Not in, because everything is Sarvam Atmanam Pashyataha. He who sees everything as Atma, with Atmaratihi, Vidushaha, Anyatra, it doesn't have revel in any other thing. Therefore, Vilasa Asambhavat. So therefore, from this we understand. So that is this Aikikartam na. Karma Karnam, Aikikartam, it is not for the sake of this world. Okay, can it be for the sake of the other world? Tarhi Amushmikartam, that question may come. If it is so, if it is for the other world, then is it for Swargartam ba, Apavargartam ba, Atmashuddhyartam ba? The question comes. Not for this world that we have discussed. Maybe for the other world, that is also not possible. Swargartam ba, for the sake of Swarga, no. Because all the desires, igaiva eva praviliyanti kamaha, paryapta kamasya tadatmanastu, the Shruti Vakyam is there. Sarva kama pravilaya shravanat, all the desires resolve here itself. Therefore, Vidushaha swarga kama asambhavat. Therefore, Vidusha doesn't seek for the desires of the swarga. All the desires are resolved in this world itself. Therefore, it doesn't desire for the pleasures of the swarga. Therefore, for the sake of the pleasures of the swarga, karma, anushtanam, anupapatti, not tenable. So that is also ruled out. Can we say apavargartam ba, apavargartam means mokshartam ba? No, because na karma na prajaya dane na tyage naike amartama shuhu. Sutivakyam is that not by karma. Karma cannot be the moksha sadhana. Therefore, apavargatam mokshatam karma is not possible. Karma anupatti. So therefore, apavargatam also ruled out. Then, kim atma shuddhyartam, that atma shuddhyartam, the atma can mean sharira, atma can mean mind, atma can mean atma. All the three meanings are possible for atma shuddhi, atma. So atma shuddhyartam, when we say, is it for sharira shuddhyartam or chitta shuddhyartam or atma shuddhyartam va karma kartavyam? That question may come. If it is for sharira shuddhyartam, sharira can never be shuddha. It is full of malam only. Mala mutra purisha bhajanam. It is paranat. Even if it is kept clean, it is only externally, but it is ashuddham only always. Therefore, sharira shuddhi is not possible. Can we say chitta shuddhyartam? Yateha shuddha sattvaha iti shravanat. Shuddha chittvat eva samyak utpanna atma jnanatvat vidushaha tat shuddhi apeksha asiddhehe. Only for the one who has gained the antakarna shuddhi, only for him jnana is possible. Therefore, to again say chitta shuddhi, that is also not proper. Jnanam will happen in the person when he is prepared. The preparation, what is preparation? Antakarna shuddhi. Neutralization of raga dvesha. The person has already achieved that. That's why he is a jnani now. So again to say that chitta shuddhyartam, that is also not proper. Can we say atma shuddhyartam? Na. Atma is ever shuddha. Asra viraghum shuddhamapa paviddam iti shravanat niravayavatvena avishayatvacha karmana atmanaha shuddhi kalpana ayogat yat jnana balena vishnu rudradayah kadishata kotimapi krutva swayam shuddhanti anyan api na anyanapi cha shodhayanti tam atmanam kaha kena shodhayet. Atma shuddhi, if you say, that is also not proper. Why? Because from here we will read atma shuddhyartam va karma kartavyam. If you ask, that is also not proper. Why? Because atma is always shuddha. Shuddham it is shuddhamapa paviddam. It is shruti vakyam is the atma which is niravayava without any parts. Niravayavatvena avishayatvat. It is not an object. Therefore, karmana atmanaha shuddhi kalpana ayogat. Therefore, by karma, you purify the Atma is not possible. If Atma is also an object, then you can purify by karma. It is not an object. To be an object, it must have parts. It doesn't have parts. It is niravayava. Therefore, the Shuddhi Kalpana of Atma is not tenable. Ayogat. Yate Jnana Balena, because of Jnana Bala, Vishnu Rudra Deha, Vishnu Rudra, Shiva, etc. Karya Shata Kotim api krutva, Karya Shata Kotim, Koti Karyam, that is 100 crores of activities krutva, Swayam Shuddhyanti, Anyanapi cha Shodhayanti. Swayam Shuddhyanti, Anyanapi Shodhayanti. Purifies themselves, it purifies others also. Tam Atmanam Kaha Kena Shodhayet. Shuddhi Kalpana Ayogat Yat Jnana Balena Vishnu Rudradaya Akarya, sorry, it is not Karya, that Avagraha is Akarya Shatakotim api krutva. Akarya Shatakotim api krutva. You have to take like this Vishnu Rudra, etc. By hundreds and crores of karma, they cannot purify themselves. They cannot purify themselves. How can they purify the Atma? Tam Atmanam Kaha Kena Shodhayet. Vishnu Rudra Deha, all the Vishnu Rudra, etc. Akarya Shatakotim api krutva. Karya Shatakotim, na Karya Shatakotim, Akarya Shatakotim. Karya activity. Shatakoti is hundreds and crores of Karya activities. Without doing any activities, Swayam Shuddhyanti, Anyanapi cha Shodhayanti. Without doing any karma, Vishnu Rudra Deha, Swayam Shuddhyanti, purify themselves, Anyanapi Shodhayanti. Tam Atmanam, therefore, Tam Atmanam, it means Atma doesn't require to be purified by karma. It is not possible. Even Vishnu Rudra, they also cannot do that. Cannot do karma and purify Atma. Not possible for them. Because it is ever Shuddham. So therefore, Vishnu Rudra Dayaha Akarishata Kotimapi Krutva Shuddhanti Anyanapi cha Shodayanti. They cannot purify. We have to interpret this like this. They cannot purify themselves by karma. They cannot purify others also by koti, hundreds and crores of karma. Either they can purify themselves by karma, nor they can purify others by karma. If that is so, that Atmanam, who and how can be purified? Who can purify now and how it can be purified? Because it is ever pure. That is the meaning. Asraviragam Shuddhamapa Paviddam iti Shravanat. Atma is ever pure. It is free from Papa. Iti Shravanat. Atma, which is Niravayava, which is free from parts, and it is not an object, Abhishayatva cha. The hetu, the reason is given. Therefore, Karmana Atmanaha Shuddhi Kalpana Ayogat. Therefore, by karma, the purification of Atma is ayoga. It is not proper because Atma is ever pure. Yet Jnana Balena, because of Jnana, by the force of Jnanam, Vishnu Rudra Dayaha, Vishnu Rudra, etc., Akarya Shatakotim api krutva, Swayam Shuddhanti, Anyan api cha Shodayanti. Not doing crores of karma, not doing karma, Vishnu Rudra, etc., not doing karma, they purify themselves, they purify others also. It means what? Like jnana. Jnana balena swayam shuddhanti, anyanapi shuddhanti. Not by doing karma. So therefore, we have to understand this like this. By karma, one cannot purify oneself. How one can purify others, even devatas also. That way also we can take nothing wrong in that. Vishnu Rudra Dayaha, without doing karma, Swayam Shuddhanti, Atma Balena, Anyanapi Shodaganti, Atma Balena. Therefore, Jnana Balena, Atma Bala means Jnana Balena. It is Jnana Balena. Jnana Balena, Swayam Shuddhanti, Anyanapi Shodaganti. Therefore, that Atma which is ever pure, Kaka Shodagate, who can purify that? Even Vishnu Rudra also cannot purify. Why? Because Atma is ever pure. Therefore, Akarya Shatakotim api krutva, not doing hundreds and crores of karma, Atmanam na shuddhanti, kena shodayet, who can purify this Atma? But they themselves cannot do this purification. Why? Because it is ever pure. That is the idea. Atma is ever pure. That Atma cannot be purified by Vishnu Rudradayaha. They themselves cannot purify the Atma because not required. It is ever pure. Therefore, tam Atmanam kaha kena shodage. Who can purify? How can be purified? Because it is ever shuddham. Iti Shruti Vakyam is that. Asraviragam shuddham paviddam iti. Therefore, if at all they purify, how they purify? Vishnu Rudradayaha. Jnana balena, because of the force of jnanam. So therefore, jnanena eva mokshaha. Jnanena eva mokshaha. That Atma is ever shuddha. It need not be purified. It is ever pure. Therefore, jnana balena, without doing any karma, swayam shuddhanti. They swayam shuddhanti. They purify themselves. It means they are pure. Atma is ever pure. Then what is shuddhanti? Swayam shuddhanti. It means they are pure. Jnana balena, they know that Atma is ever pure. And by the same jnana balena, others also are made pure. Made pure means they also by the jnanam understand to be pure. That understanding happens because of the grace of Bhagavad. So that is so. Tam Atmanam, that Atma, who can purify and how it can be purified. Therefore, Atma Shuddhyartham Karma Karanam, that is also not proper. So that is also ruled out. Up to this we saw in the last class. Now we will continue from the next line. I hope you are with the thread. स्वतः एव सतः शुद्धिः न असता येन केनचित् इति आत्मनः स्वतः एव शुद्धत्वात्. It gives the hetu. Atma is swatah eva shuddhatvat, because of being pure by itself. Therefore, swatah eva satah shuddhihi. Atma is swatah eva shuddhihi. By itself it is pure. Therefore, na asata ke ena kenachit, not by asat, not by any other thing, or by whatever it may be, ena kenachit, na shuddhihi bhavati atma, because it is ever pure. Iti vakyam is there. Iti atmanah स्वतः एव शुद्धत्वात् कर्म करणम अनुपपत्ति. आत्मशुद्ध्यर्थम कर्म करणम, कर्म to be done for purification of heart is not proper. तर्हि विदुषः कर्म आचरणं परार्थमेव अस्तु इति चेत् त्वम् अत्र पृष्टव्यः. Okay, then in that case the vidushah, the jnani, karma charanam, the performance of karma, it is for the sake of others. Let it be for the sake of others. If it is so, then you have to ask here what. So in the beginning we asked two things: swartamba, parartamba. Swartha is ruled out now. Swartam na karma kartavyam. And swartam also aigikartam, amushpikartam. Aigikartam also, that also we saw. It is for aigikartam is, it is for the parigraha rakshartam va. It is for the parigraha rakshartam va, atava it is for here it is shari rakshartam va, parigraha rakshartam va, vilasartam va. That is ruled out. Then if it is sharira rakshartam not possible. Parigraha rakshartam also, jnani being jnani, that is also not possible. Vilasartam also ruled out. So everything being ruled out, therefore swartam is ruled out. Now parartam, that is the beginning. That is the beginning point. So in that, among the two, swartam is ruled out. We discussed that. Now parartam is taken up. If it is for the sake of others, for that, if you say that is for the sake of others, then you have to ask here the questions. What question? Lokartam yaha karma karoti saha kim parokshajnani uta aparokshajnani uta parokshajnani va iti. If the person does karma for the, for the sake of the loka, then that person is an aparokshajnani or parokshajnani? Is an aparokshajnani or parokshajnani? If you say aparokshajnani, adye saha yatihi va gagastaha va. If you say aparokshajnani, then that person is a sannyasi or is a gagasta? That question comes. Please follow the thread. Swartamba, parartamba, we asked swartam, we ruled out. Then parartam, we take up. Parartam, when you say lokartam, eka karma karoti, that person is aparokshajnani or parokshajnani. If you say it is aparokshajnani, then that person is a sannyasi or grihastha. That question should be asked. Then we say it cannot be a sannyasi. Na adyaha. Why? Because tasya nirabhimanatvat sanyasta sarva karma tat sadhanatvat cha karma shabda aprasaktehe. It cannot be a sannyasi. Lokartam yaha karma karoti, that's what we said. For the sake of the loka, it does karma, then that person is aparokshajnani or parokshajnani. If that is aparokshajnani, then that person is sannyasi or grihastha. That person, he cannot be a sannyasi. Why? Because sannyasi is a jnani. We are talking about jnani. He doesn't have abhimana and he has given up everything. Therefore, nirabhimanatvat sanyasta sarva karma tat sadhanatvat. He has given up all the sadhana which is required for doing the karma, because sannyasi, he doesn't have abhimanam. Therefore, to say it does karma, it is not proper. Karma shabda aprasaktehe. That is aprasakti. It is not proper, not tenable to attribute karma to a sannyasi. Because he is yatihi, sannyasi. Therefore, lokartam karma karoti. Karma sadhanam itself is not there for it. Abhimana is not there. Kartritam not there. How can he do karma? Therefore, that is not possible. Degavarna ashamadishu aham mama iti abhimanaha prapancha satyatva buddhihi artitvam kartavyata buddhihi akarane pratyavayam ayam shastrabhayam cha kalu pravrittehe bijam. What is the pravrittehe bijam? What is the bija? What is the seed? Or what is that which is makes a person do the activity? Deha varna ashamadishu agam mama iti abhimanaha. One who has got abhimana with the deha, the sharira, and the varna and the ashrama. What varna? What ashrama? And mama aham mama iti abhimanaha. That person only can do karma. Prapancha satyatva buddhihi artitvam. Prapancha satyatva buddhihi. He has got satyatva buddhi with regard to the jagat. Jagat is not mithya. Jagat is satyam. Then that person only can do. For the one who has got abhimana with the shariram, abhimana with the varna, abhimana with the ashrama, he has got agam buddhi, mama buddhi, that abhimana is there, and he has got satyatva buddhi with regard to the jagat, and he is artitvam asti, kartavyata buddhihi, he has got kartavyata buddhihi, and akarane, if he doesn't do karma, then he has got the bhayam, the fear of pratyavaya papam, and also shastra bhayam. Shastram says if you don't do karma, you will incur papa. Therefore, he has got bhayam with regard to not doing what is to be done. That is called omission and commission. And with regard to the fear, and he also got bhayam with regard to the shastram, because not following what shastra do if he doesn't do karma. So therefore only he does karma. Who does karma? Anybody doing karma, it is only because of this abhimana with regard to this Dega Varna Ashrama, Agam Mama, and Satyatva Buddhi. And if it doesn't do, the Kartavyata Buddhi is there. Therefore, karma, if it is not done, it will incur Pratyavaya Papam, and it is violating the Shastram if one doesn't do karma. Therefore, that becomes a bija for Karma Pravritti. That becomes a bija for Karma Pravritti. The Yatihi, sannyasi has been freed from karma. Shastram itself sanctions freedom from karma. Therefore, there is no karma for yatihi. If that is so, how can, and also jnani, therefore, it doesn't have kartavyata buddhi. He has got nityatva buddhi with regard to the jagat. He doesn't have deha abhimana, varna abhimana, ashrama abhimana, agam buddhi, mama buddhi, not there. So, therefore, how can yatihi can do karma? It is not proper. Who can? That is karma pravritti where it is possible, that Acharya beautifully says here. Pravrittehe bijam, karma pravrittehe bijam. The bijam, the seed for the pravritti, the doing performance of karma. Who will do? Who has got that bija? Who has got that? The seed for doing the karma. The one who has got this abhimana, one who has got kartavyata buddhi, one who is afraid of incurring pratyavaya papam, that person alone will do karma. So karma pravrittehe bijam iti. Tadetat sarvam api samulam paravarekatva vijnana mahagnina nirdakhya swayam nishkriya brahmatmana tishtataha nirdagdha anatmatadatmya grantehe sarva atmabhava apannasya swatmaramasya yatehe ativadanam eva na sambhavati kimuta karmani pravrittihi iti. Sannyasi cannot have karma. For that, first point is that pravritti bijam kutra asti, only in those who have this abhimana. That is the first point. Says. Then why this person yatihi doesn't have karma? That is the second reason is given. Yatihi cannot do karma. Sannyasi cannot do karma. The first reason for doing karma, that the pravritti bijam should be there. That is not there for sannyasi. That is number one. Second one is tad etat sarvamapi samulam paravarekatva vijnana mahagnana irdagya. Everything is along with the root. Paravaraikatta Vigya has got the Paravaraikatta Vijnanam. That is Atma Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam, Vijnana Mahagnina by the huge conflagration. That is, Jnanam is compared to the fire. By that fire, along the roots, he burns up everything. Nirdagya. What he burns up? Tat etat sarvam. All the ajnanam, anatma, is as burnt up by the jnanam. So jnanam, dismissed, which has dismissed ajnanam. Ajnanam is the karanam for karma pravritti. Therefore, vijnana mahagnina, agam brahma asmi iti, that is the jnanam that is compared to mahagni. By that agnina, paravaraikatva vijnana is paravara jnanam is brahma vidya, paravaraika. Paravaram, it comes in Mundakopanishad also. Parasmat avarena shishyena prapta vidya paravara vidya. Therefore, paravaraikatva vidya is brahma vidya. So brahma vidya, that is the jnanam, by that fire. Samulam, molena saha, along with the roots, all the anatma jnanam has been completely burnt up. Anatma, that Sharira Abhimanam. Therefore, this Anatma Jagat is burnt up. The Abhimana with regard to the Jagat, which is Anatma. So, Ajnanam is burnt up by the fire of Jnanam, Nirdagya. Swayam, he himself, Nishkriya Brahmatmana Tishtataha, he remains to be Brahma, which is free from Kriya, free from action. Atma cannot do karma. Atma is avikriyaha Atma. Cannot do karma. It cannot undergo modification and it cannot do karma. So Atma is nishkriyaha, avikriyaha, brahmatmana, tishtataha, nirdagda, anatma tadatmya grantehe, nirdagda. This anatma tadamya, the granti is a knot. The knot of the anatma tadatmya, that is attributing anatma and atma, that's called chit jada granti. That which connects the chit and the jada. That cannot be connected. If it is connected, that is because of ajnana. That granti, that knot is burnt by him. Nirdagda anatma tadatmya granteke. Sarvam atma bhavam apannasya. Everything is atma. Sarvam khalu brahma idam apannasya. The jnanam which has the jnanam, the one in whom it has come, the one in whom it has risen up, apannasya, the one who is endowed with this jnanam, sarvam brahma iti, that sarvatma bhava apannasya, swatma ramasya, he revels in himself, the one who revels in himself. For him, yatehe, for that yatihi, Ativadanam eva na sambhavati, kimuta karmani pravritti. For him, for that yatehe, that it connects with the mantra, Atmaratihi, yatehe. Who is Atmarati? This yati. That is what in the shloka it is that for him, Ativadanam eva sambhavati. Ativadanam eva sambhavati. Ativadanam means it doesn't speak also much. His mouth also doesn't function much. What he will talk? To whom he will talk? Everything is Brahma. Ativadanam eva sambhavati. Speaking itself is, over-speaking itself is not possible. His speech is always limited because he has to talk to himself, because everything is Brahma. He doesn't see a second thing. Only when you see a second thing, you can have conversation. To whom he will talk? The whole Jagat is Brahma. So it becomes self-talk. So Vadanam itself is not possible. Speaking itself is not possible. Then what to talk of karma pravritti? Completely ruled out. So yatihi cannot do karma. So karma karanam is for parartham. If you ask, then the question comes, if you say parartham, then lokartham, that is parartham karma karoti, when you say that person is a paroksha jnani or aparoksha jnani. If it is aparoksha jnani, then person is a sannyasi or vyavastha. He cannot be a sannyasi. That is what is ruled out in this through these lines. Why? Because this yatihi, he doesn't have that the yatihi, he has got jnanam and he has got abhimana with the shariram, shariradi. To do karma, that is the pravritti bijam is sharira abhimanam and satyatva buddhi. All these things are required, which he doesn't have, number one. And yes, by his jnanam, yes, he has burnt up this ajnanam, the samsara, along with its root. He has burnt up this samsara along with this root. Etat sarvam api samulam ahagna virdagya. He has burnt up everything along with the roots. He has burnt up the samsara along with the roots, that is ajnana. Therefore, he understanding himself to be that, which is everything, this Brahma, that yati, he cannot speak too much. What to talk about? He doing karma. Therefore, that is also ruled out. Yati he cannot do. Aproksha jnani yati he cannot do karma. Tata cha shrutihi pranaha hi heshaha sarvabhutehi vibhati vijanan vidvan bhavate nativadi. This is only Shruti quote. Shruti also, nativadi, that's what he said, na ativadi, he doesn't speak much. Vijanan, sarvabhutehi, he alone shines through all the beings. Therefore, Vijanan, that is, he alone is everything. Vijanan, vidvan, bhavate, nativadi, then what will talk? He will not talk much. To whom he will talk? Only when the second person is there, he can talk. There is no second person. Na ativadi, doesn't speak much. That's why he's a Mauni. Why is it Maunam? We ask sannyasi or yatihi, a jnani. Why is it Maunam? Is not. In fact, he doesn't choose to be Mauni, Maunam, observe Maunam deliberately. He cannot speak because to whom he will speak? Because there is no second person. The Vyavahara, we talk a lot because there are people who listen. Because people are there, therefore we talk. If nobody is there, also we talk. That is called chattering of the mind. You yourself start talking. That is ajnana. You yourself project something and you react to that projection and you do self-talk. Here we are talking about jnani. So both are not possible. So na ativadanam sambhavati kimuta karmani iti pravrittihi. Tataha brahmanishtasya atmaratehe swartam va paratam va karmane pravrittihi na sambhavati. Important line. Therefore, brahmanishtasya, the one who is in Brahma, who is in this nishta, who is a brahmanishta, brahmani nishtaha, who has got nishta in Brahma, and is atmarati, revels in Atma. For him, swartamba, which already we dismissed. Swartamba, parartamba, not for neither for the sake of himself, oneself, or parartamba, or for the sake of others. Karmani pravrittihi na sambhavati. Karma pravritti is not possible. So, brahmanishtasya atmaratihi swartamba parartamba karma pravrittihi na sambhavati. Swartam, when we say, then that we have to ask question, aikartamba, hamushmikartamba. If it is aihikartam, when you say, then we are, again the question comes. Aihikartam, when you say, sharira rakshartamba, parigra rakshartamba, all those things, everything we dismissed. And parartam also not possible. Because parartam also, for parartha, if you say the person does karma, then karma pravritti, that bija must be there. That is absent. That is not there in a jnani. Therefore, and also, he sees everything as Brahma, is ativadanam eva na sambhavati, katam karma pravritti bhavati tasya. So that is ruled out. Therefore, this is a summary of akarma, karma karanam, anupapatti for a jnani, for a yati, atmarati. Tataha brahmanishtasya atmaratehe sartamba paratamba karmane pravrittihi na sambhavati. Important point. This is a summary of what we discussed with regard to yati. You can note this. Swartam va paratam va karma pravritti na sambhavati. This is done. Then the second question came. What is the second question? Okay, this is aparoksha jnani yati. Why it could be a grihastha? It could be aparoksha jnani grihastha va. That is the second thing. Na api dvitiyaha. That also not possible. Na api dvitiyaha. That also not possible. Why? Because Janma aneka sahasra krita punya karma punja paripakena ishvara prasadena cha. It's a beautiful line. Word, not line. Sarva drishya nityatva nischaya purvakam brahma eva ahamiti brahmatmaikatva vijnanam apratibaddham yada samutpannam syat तदा एव गृहस्थः अपि याज्ञवल्क्यादिवत् एषणाभ्यः युत्थास्यति न तु अगमम इति संसर्तुम् अर्हति. Another beautiful line. All these lines to be enjoyed. Understand, you enjoy that meaning. Can we say aparoksha jnani could be a grihastha? Being a grihastha, lokartham karma karoti. For the sake of the world, the aparoksha jnani. Now here it is a grihastha. He can do karma. If you say, that is also not possible. Why? Janma aneka sagastra krita punya karma. So many janmas, sagastra, thousands of, so many janmas, sagastra janma, not one janma. Aneka sagastra, janma aneka sagastra, in thousands of janma before, some punya karma he had done, because of which that punya which has become paripaka, which has fructified, and also because of Ishvara Prasada, by the grace of the Lord. Tena, what sambhavati? Sarva drishya mityatva nischaya. That is very firmly saying everything is mithya, that which is seen, that the objects, drishya means that which is seen. It means it's jagat. The jagat is mithya iti nischaya jnanam purvakam nischaya jnanam Brahma eva agam iti. This jagat is mithya, agam brahma. Brahma satyam, agam brahma, asmi, agam satyam, jagat mithya. Iti jnana purvakam. Brahmatmaikatva vijnanam, apratibaddham. That jnanam which is not obstructed, unobstructed, clear knowledge, that aikatva jnanam, aikya jnanam of Brahma, yada samutpanam, when it rises, yada samutpanam syat, tada eva, then there itself, then alone, yada samutpannam syat tada. When it rises, then what happens? Then grihasthahapi, even a grihastha also, even for a grihastha also, yajnavalkya, like a yajnavalkya, the famous of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Yajnavalkya, what does it do? After the rise of this jnanam, he hands over everything to his wife and he takes up the life of sannyasa. Yajnavalkya, like Yajnavalkya, etc. There are many other great people, great saints, great rishis were there, like them. Yeshanabhyaha, putreshana, vitteshana, lokeshana, vittasati, giving up all the yeshana trayam, desires for putra, desires for vitta, desires for loka, natu aham mama iti, aham mama, natu aham mama iti samsartum. You cannot move around saying I and mine, he cannot do. That only samsaris can do. But not this grihastha. This is a special grihastha. He is a aparoksha jnani grihastha. So, being a jnani, therefore, he cannot also move around saying aham, aham, mama, mama iti. That abhimana, he cannot move around. Therefore, samsara is not possible for that person. Samsartum hargati. Therefore, karma is not possible. Tat karana asambhavat. Therefore, samsara karanam kalu anatmani dehadau aham bhavaha tadanyatra mama bhavaha cha. Samsara karanam is kalu anatmani dehadau aham bhavaha. What is samsara? In this anatma sharira, this aham bhavaha, attributing this aham to this anatma sharira, that anyatra mama bhava, ultimately with regard to something else. Mama bhava, that is mine, that is mine. That is called samsara. That is not there for this grahastha aproksha jnani. Tad etat dvayam yasya brahmatmaikatva vijnanena vidvastam na sa punaha samsaraya kalpate. When this agam iti, that bhava, that abhimana, then mama iti, that also mamatvam, that ahantvam, ahanta, and mamatvam, that is not there. That is what samsara is about. That is not there for this person, grahastha aproksha jnani. Therefore, tad etad dvayam, these two, yasya brahmatmaikatva vijnanena, by the knowledge of the Brahma, vijnanam, so he sees very clearly, samyak darshanam. He sees as we see with our eyes. For him, his truth is so real as we see objects through our eyes. That's called vijnanam. Therefore, by that jnanam, vidvamstam, it is destroyed. Therefore, after being destroyed, punaha samsaraya na kalpate. He cannot attribute samsara to that person. Therefore, he cannot do karma. Even though he may live like a householder, he's aproksha jnani, he cannot do, he's not a samsari, he cannot do karma. Nahi brahma eva aham iti vijnanam brahmanaha agam mama idam iti buddhihi cha tejaha tibiravat paraspara viruddham ekatra vastu ekatra vastum shaknoti. So agam brahmasmi, that vijnanam is there. And brahmanaha agam mama idam iti buddhischa. These two cannot simultaneously be in the person. That is not possible. How can jnanam and vijnanam, that jnanam and ajnanam be in the same person? Agam eva brahma iti vijnanam, that jnanam is there. At the same time, agam brahmanaha and mama idam, these are mine. That buddhi, how can that buddhi be there? That is akarta, karta. Kartrutva buddhi, akartrutva buddhi. Both buddhi simultaneously cannot be there in a person. It is like tejaha timiravat paraspara viruddham ekatra vastum shaknoti. He has got timira, cataract. Similarly, he has got brightness in his eyes. Both cannot be there. If cataract is there, the vision is blurred. Then we cannot say his vision is brilliant. Both cannot simultaneously exist in a person in the same time. Cannot exist because paraspara viruddha is there. Paraspara viruddha, opposite nature. Therefore, both cannot be there. Therefore, you cannot say he has got brahmatmaikatva vijnanam is there, and also agam brahmanaha mama idam, this buddhi also it is there. You cannot say, because both cannot exist in a person simultaneously, like the brilliance as well as the cataract in the eyes. An eye, either it is blood, it's a cataract. If it is blood, if it has got cataract, it is called a timira. Then it cannot be tejaha. It cannot see the objects clearly. Seeing the objects clearly at the same time, cataract it is there. That is not possible. Either cataract not there, or the brilliance, the vision not there. Only one thing. Cataract there, brilliance not there. Brilliance is there, then cataract not there. So either he has to be a jnani or to be a jnani. But here we are talking about aproksha jnani, grahastha aproksha jnani. Therefore, when jnanam is there, he cannot say aham brahmanaha, aham kshatriyaha, aham vaishyaha, shudraha, mama idam iti, aham tesha, mama idam. This buddhi cannot be there. Tataha brahma tattva vijnana khagga nirbinna hridaya grantehe vidushaha punaha samsaranam na sambhavati. All those are beautiful words. Tataha, then brahma tattva vijnana khagga means sword. By the sword of the knowledge of brahma tattva, that is ekatva vijnanam, the jnanam, nirbinna hridaya grantehe. Nirbinna, the hridaya granthi was cut into two. That chit jada granthi, chit atma, jada anatma, both are tied up, both are granthi means knot. How can atma be tied up to anatma? Both are cannot be. Anatma is because of Atma. If Atma is not, the Anatma not there. But that is what is there. It is as though there for the samsaris. Chit and Jada, they are, the Granthi is there. Where Granthi is there, that person is samsari. This person, Jnani, what he did is he cut that knot. How? That knot is not real, it is mithya. Therefore, by Jnanena, the Granthi was cut. Vidyate Hridaya Granthi, Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha. Comes in Mundaka Upanishad. All these words are from the Upanishad only. So we have to connect the Upanishads and remember the Upanishadic words. So Nirbinna Hridaya Grantehe, the Vidusha who has cut the Granthi, the Hridaya Granthi, by the sword of this Jnanam, for him, Punaha Samsaranam, against Samsara, na Sambhavati, not possible. Therefore, Ataha Samsarat, Vittishtati eva Grigyapi Vidwan, Yadi na Vittishtet Tadavyuttat Vittishtet Tat Avyuttanam eva Nyapayati Ajnana Tatkarya Nigrihitattvam Vidushaha. Therefore, Samsarat Vittishtati eva. Even though he is a Grihastha, but he is a Vidwan, therefore he rises above samsara. It means samsara not there. Yadi na vittishtet. Suppose if he is not vittishtet, then that avyut. Therefore, if he is not that yadi na vittishtet, vittishtet tat avyuttanam eva jnapayati. If he has not risen up this, not given up, then is what jnapayati, what it remains is ajnani. Jnapayati ajnana tatkarya nigrihitattvam. So, yadi na vittishtet tat avyuttanam eva jnapayati ajnana tatkarya nigrihitvam vidushaha. Iti. I think we can stop here. From here, the next argument starts. Nanu tad hetuka prarabdha bhavadrihi. That we will see. So up to this, you can remember the connection. It's a long version, it will go for some classes. If you don't remember the thread, it will be difficult. That's why in the beginning, I just gave a quick summary. So here in this part, what we saw is that Swartamba, Parartamba, we discussed in the beginning, the question came, Swartam is dismissed, Parartam came, and Parartam also, that Parartam is Lokartam. Lokartam, Karma Karoti, when you say, then that person is a Paroksha Jnani or Paroksha Jnani, the question comes. If it is a Paroksha Jnani, then he is a sannyasi or is a Grihastha. Sannyasi ruled out, that we discussed. Then he could be a Grihastha, that Grihastha also not possible. Grihastha also not possible, because Jnanam being there, therefore Yajnavalkyavat. So Yajnavalkyavat, therefore he also giving up all the Yeshanatraya, takes up to the life of Jnananishta. Therefore, Grihastha also not possible. So up to that we discussed. Therefore, Aparoksha Jnani, whether he is a Yatihi or Grihastha, Karma, Parartam na Karma, Anupapatti. Parartam api Karma Anupapatti only. Then what is there? Then Paroksha Jnani. That is going to be the discussion that we will see. We will see that in the next class. You can mark this. So Punaha Samsam na Sambhavati, up to that. Then Ataha Samsara, that we will see. We will see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
You understand that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, गुरुजी.